Toycember is my excuse to look at the little Transformers in my collection, but they're always the new ones. For once, I want to go back to where it all began, the G1 Minibots. And to start us off, I can't think of a better place to begin than the character who has already appeared twice before on my channel, in all of his other toy forms. To complete the trifecta, we're looking at G1 Cosmos. The original "what were you thinking when you picked your alt mode" design. Cosmos is the oldest of old school flying saucers. I'm going to assume when he landed on Earth he was either next to Area 51 or in Ed Wood filming. For a ship that looks like a doorbell, he's quite nice. He's cast in slightly pale green plastic, and his only extra colors come from his exposed head, which I assume is a beacon light, and the stripes of yellow that are actually going to be his legs. It's perfectly round except for a couple nubs in the front and the little thrusters in back, which always makes me think he makes Jetson spaceship noises when he flies. Jetsons, you know, futuristic people, like cities in the clouds, flying cars, robot You people are way too young. Also, since this is a G1 toy, he's got the old school heat-sensitive rub sign to reveal that, indeed, the Decepticons would never pick an alt mode this silly. No play features outside of your imagination, small G1 toys will do that. He does have wheels on the bottom, but they're not terribly effective, mostly there to keep the bottom from getting scratched up. Transforming him is quite simple. Minibots were always great for kids to play with because they were easy to figure out. I do think it's clever how the yellow stripes of the vehicle mode are actually his legs from ankle to hip. In robot mode, Cosmos might be one of the cutest Minibots with his very rounded designs all over. At a mere 2.5 inches tall, he also ranks in as the shortest Minibot, mostly due to his bulk going outward, the arms being the obvious part, and the less obvious part is big old booty. There's a lot more yellow showing through here, and it's where his new details lie, especially in the arms. Yellow is also the color the head is molded in, with the rest being painted red. This really is the unfortunate part about the little guy. The yellow is that super bright kind that muddles details, and his visor eyes are hard to make out. It really would have benefited with some paint or, being an 80s toy, at least a sticker to make it show. Also being an 80s toy, only 2 points of articulation, up and down shoulders, for the simple times when this was all the toy needed to do to be an action figure. And yet you make Transformers like that today and they're regarded as cheap trash. How times have changed. Well, we're going to avoid this present time and its high standards and stick to the past for a little while. When we open tomorrow's present, more Minibot goodness.